Show here. We are finally back home, back here in Dallas. Okay, I've received so many messages while you're going live, and I was planning on, really sleeping today before I go back to work. And listen, I got some sources, and my source came through today. And so, anytime my source coming with some great information, we definitely got to talk about it. So I want y'all to hit that like button. We are back here in Dallas. Super excited. We broke a story while we was in Chicago, and many different blogs have been covering it, of the story that we broke, bringing it to you exclusively, that Tasha K had unfollowed Storm Monroe and that she unfollowed Von Reck. And many people didn't believe me. Some people did their homework and they said, Wiley, you released the story, because I have a good source. All right. Anytime you have a good, reliable source, they give you good, reliable information. Of course, and I verified the information. My source came through today with some more exclusive, information. All right. Okay. I want y'all to come through and like the video. Okay. All right. I want to definitely give a special shout out. Today is court day. Tasha is in court with Cardi B, and so we got some updated stuff that we will do probably in another video. In this particular video, we're going to be talking about none other than Chelsea. And so we definitely going to be doing this, and we have some exclusive information. So let's get into it. Now, a little backstory. Chelsea was dating the blogger Von Ray. You all know who Von is. He is the ex of Latoya Forever. And so that's how he got his fame and his attention. And he was the personal trainer for Jeffree Star. He was living with Jeffree Star for a time, and they had, according to him, he was working on his abs. Okay, that was the story. That Von Ray was working on his abs. So all that stuff came about, and so and then Von got arrested for stalking, and he was in jail. And of course, he got out of jail and he was staying with Storm Monroe. No, allegedly, this is all facts. And we broke that story. Many people didn't believe us that they were staying together. I said they stand together because, Von took a picture outside of Storm Monroe's house that he was renting at the time. And I said they living together. And many people didn't want to believe me. They said that is just all false information. So with this intel, I wake up to a DM from my source, and we have the video footage. Okay, we're not going to play it over here. We're going to play it for my members only. We have the video footage of Von Ray packing up his stuff picking up his stuff from Chelsea's house. And of course, my source came to me that Chelsea, let me see if I can read this, because my sources gave me so much information. That my source, that she had called the cops on Von, and that to give the keys back from her apartment, and that he told the cops that he lives there with Chelsea, even though he's not paying rent. And he moved all his stuff out yesterday. We have the video of that, and we're going to show that for our members and for our Patreon, of him packing up his stuff. And also he's been telling other bloggers that they ain't been doing nothing but just effing around and all of that. And I got the information about his baby moms. Now, Von's baby mom, his first child, that he was calling her but not doing nothing for the child. Okay, it's been 5 months he's sending the child. He's supposed to buy the child a $300 Nintendo Switch. He blocks her and decides to take his other child on a $200 Christmas shopping spree for YouTube content. All right. So we called exclusively the baby mama, Justina. Yes, we called Justina. Okay. And I left for a text. And the baby mama responded back to me. And the reason why we looking into this deep is because my source, we don't play when it comes to information over here. Okay. And anytime it's dealing with a deadbeat dad, I get up and I got to get to digging. So The baby mother responded back to me and she sent me a text. Because at first she was like, how did you get this number? And me, being a professional blogger, I said, I'm working on a story about him. I have a source. So I have a source. So the baby mom said, I'm going to say this. He hasn't changed. I thought jail would make him think family and his sons are a priority, but they're not. He was calling my phone like 5 times a day trying to talk to his son and talked a lot. But now, Devon, that's his real name, not Von Ray, but Devon, is out. He called maybe twice and hasn't called since. I don't force my son to talk to him because we tried, but it's a new year. And Devon is using the excuse he was in jail, so he can't help, but he has time to go buy suits, to go to a party. I'm not forcing him to do anything because at the end of the day, he's going to realize he had an open door policy to our son, and he never took it unless it was convenient for him. And so I heard that, and I'm like, what else she gonna send me? So I'm just sitting down, minding my own business. And she said, well, and I said, thanks for letting me know. Then she responded back to me and said, oh, let's make it clear. He just sent $60 yesterday, $60 yesterday, after I sent a request a week ago to get the child his medication. But because when he needed them, I didn't get paid yet, and I didn't offer to take the son to him a couple of days ago for Christmas, but the son didn't make it. Just letting you know. So he only sent the son $60. Okay, he can send him more because he was out shopping, he was out buying suits, going to New Year's Eve party, and all of this, and now he's getting kicked out by Chelsea, and Chelsea. It's alleged. It is all alleged. Okay, my source said Chelsea's now going to have to get a restraining order because Von is trying to come back inside the place or where they lived at. Chelsea don't want nothing to do with Von Ray, and Von said no. I love you. I want to be with you, and all these things. And he want to live back in there. He made it seem like that was his apartment. Now he did a video, and it was about a couple of weeks ago. And I knew this was he was streaming and saying, "Oh, look at my apartment. Oh, look at that. That apartment is Chelsea's. That's not his apartment." Okay? And I already knew that wasn't his apartment. And many people said, "Wiley, you messy. Stay out of it." And I said, that ain't his apartment. That got to be that was Chelsea apartment. The same video in which we will show for our members and for our Patreon people. You're going to see the countertop. You're going to see that was that same apartment that he was up there showing around, showing it to people like that was his apartment. And that apartment is Chelsea, allegedly. Okay? Now, Storm Monroe is caught in the middle. He's upset and angry at the Wiley Show because we posted that Tasha K is not following him. He was angry at me and upset that he have to address it. So he went live yesterday to address. He was flabbergasted. He was not in the same character. He was upset. He was slurring over his words. He was like, well, Tasha K never followed me and this and all of this stuff. And he was like really upset about it because he was like, how is Wiley getting this stuff? Because I got the producers on my side. And Storm, Von called Storm like last night, allegedly, and saying, can I come and live with you? And Storm is kind of torn. He likes Von, but he do not like the fact that he took Von's word against Tasha K and Chelsea. That Storm, this is all allegedly, was telling Von some information about Chelsea and some information about Tasha, because Chelsea and Tasha was talking about Von and came to Storm like he can't be trusted. This is what's going on. And Storm got that information and told it to Von. So now Storm is in the middle and Tasha like, what's going on here? Why are you telling him information that we're coming to you in private saying that he's no good, and you're telling this man some information? Why are you doing this? So now Storm got to come out publicly and say, well, Tasha was never following me on Instagram. We're good, we're cool, and all this, but it's something going on with Kiwi Studios. The only reason why Tasha K have not come out publicly about it is because she's busy with the lawsuit with Cardi B. She's busy with that lawsuit right now. So a lot of stuff she can't address. A lot of stuff she cannot come out here and address because she's busy with the lawsuit. She just took a picture with her husband and with her attorney team. They're going back and forth because they're gearing up for trial. Trial is getting started with Cardi B. So a lot of stuff she really can't go live and address this matter. But this, she feels some type of way from what my source was telling me, that Tasha feels the type of way because Chelsea isn't a good employee until she is a friend. She's not just an employee, she is a friend of Tasha K. And Tasha K feels bad that she is dealing with this man and that now Chelsea had to get a restraining order against Von Ray. So all this stuff is going on. And it's really, really, really not surprising for the Wiley Show because I knew Von wasn't no good. LaToya Forever ex-husband tried to warn people about Von. Y'all didn't want to believe it. Y'all just thought, oh my God, Von is attractive. Von got a good body and all this. But if everybody keeps saying your man is no good, I mean, you got to believe it. And so now Von is up there trying not to leave the place with Chelsea because he have nowhere to go. He don't have no friends or family are willing to deal with him. He do not like to pay rent. He loved to live up on people for free. So ain't nobody willing to do it. And the only person he can ask is Storm Monroe. But Storm, he's like, he already on thin ice with Tasha K that he don't want to move Von in because it's going to be more drama. Now, I don't know where Von is at. I do probably, my source is DMing me and saying that he is staying at Storm Monroe's place. Now, that's just all allegedly. Staying at Storm, and I can believe it that he's staying at Storm Monroe place. I can believe it that Storm will move Von in. But the question is, why are you so quick, Storm, to move Von Ray inside your house when he's having problems with your mentor and your sis and your friend Chelsea? Why are you so quick to move this man in? And of course, we already showed y'all the receipt of what Chelsea has said. Give me a sec, because I know y'all is watching this, and I shared this, and many bloggers didn't have. We were the only blog that had this receipt, and of course, other people they took it and they gave me credit. Thank you. And she put it right here. They said, "Men start problems in good women live just because they are fighting the urge to be with a man." And so a lot of that came with Storm Monroe. She feels as though, allegedly, Chelsea feels as though that Von and Storm Monroe's relationship is sexual. Allegedly. She feels as though that relationship, they don't just have a bro romance, that is a sexual relationship. Now, my source have said that. That's just a rumor. I want to make that play. That's not a fact. But from what I'm getting here from my source, that Von and Storm Monroe's relationship is a sexual relationship. Okay. Now I can't get into deep details about that because my sources have not came back with me with the information. But that is one of the problems that Chelsea feels, that Chelsea feels that Von and Storm is having this type of relationship. Now, sexual relationship. Now, okay, so wow. So all this stuff has have been going on. And of course, the reason why they're coming to me is because we was the only platform that said something going on with this. And I've been saying it privately. I came out and said it publicly. And the reason why I came out and said it publicly, because they was doing this publicly. They was out and about. So I came on my platform and I said all this information on my channel. And many people, some people believe me, some people didn't. Now people are saying, Wiley, I believe you. Do we have that receipt where Von Ray posted something? Give me a second. Do I have that? Let me see if I saved it. Okay. Now Von said this on his page. He said this: "Sorry, I had to laugh because all this is so funny. I've been single for months. No new girlfriend, never claimed nobody. I may have kicked it with you, but I ain't your guy." Now, this is him because he's been put out from Chelsea. He got kicked out. So now he posted it on his YouTube. Sorry, I had to laugh because all this is so funny. I've been single for months. No new girlfriend. Never claimed nobody. I may have kicked it with you, but I ain't your guy. Now, that was after he got kicked out from Chelsea. And so now he's out and about saying that you was never my girl and I never claimed you. At least he being honest, because Chelsea was just something he could lay up on, eat some food, okay, have a place to stay because it's cold out. You know what I'm saying? Up there whispering in the air, pretending to be something that he wasn't. And now Chelsea, when she didn't know all these things about Vaughn, she didn't want to believe these things. And now, for my source, once she got into the relationship and once she tried to end it and once she tried to see Vaughn ain't trying to leave, now Chelsea is like, man, this man is really a stalker. This man don't want to leave me. So this stuff is kind of true that from the ex and stuff like this. She gets some stuff from the baby moms. Like, this man is really, really, really is this guy, this evil guy. She didn't want to believe it at first. She didn't want to believe Brother Wiley, as she thought I was a hater. And I was no hater. I was just literally giving my opinion in this situation. I was just giving my opinion. Now, and Chelsea is young. She's in her 20s. She's young. And so I really don't have nothing against her because once you're young, you make mistakes. She's a young woman. So she may have looked at Vaughn as a good guy. But me, I'm a little older. I'm in my 30s. I've been around the block a few times, and I knew that Vaughn person cannot be trusted. I've said it publicly. I've said it privately. And I'm repeating it to y'all publicly. Because all this stuff, in the words of Dr. Larry Reed, a lot of this stuff is public. And some stuff I was given once I received that video from that situation, I'm just letting you be known. And somebody just DM me and said, Storm Monroe has been good to you and all this. I understand that. I'm just telling a story here. Let me make that plain. Please watch the video. I'm just giving a story here before another blogger grab the story and tell it. I'm telling it on here on the Wiley Show. Yes, he's been good and stuff like that. But I still have a job to do and tell the story. I just want to make that plain. Okay. And I've been blocked for Storm Monroe Instagram for a long time. Okay. So the only for me to verify the information, I had to go on my Burners account and see was Tasha unfollowed Storm, because I had been blocked from him for years. I've been blocked from his Instagram. I've been blocked from his YouTube channel for years. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get into the reason why he blocked me, but I've been blocked for years, and that's his prerogative, just like it's my prerogative to do commentary on whomever. You know what I'm saying? We didn't never went out for no dinner and for no lunch. I never stayed at Storm Monroe place. If anybody could have stayed at Storm Monroe place, it should have been me. We had a better relationship, but it was Von Ray with an ankle bracelet on. Okay? If anybody could have moved in with Storm, it should have been me living up on Storm, eating some of that food over there at Storm house. But it was Von Ray with an ankle bracelet. I didn't get an invitation. Okay. So all of this stuff that I'm saying is alleged. Now, this all could be all while they're creating these storylines and everything like that for clicks and views. That could be it, you know, or this all could be true and it's coming out. So we're going to sit here. Once she filed the restraining order, I have a source that will give me the information on the restraining order. So once that get filed with the courts, we will be able to break that down. Once that get filed with the courts, then that will definitely be some tea right then and there. All right. Now, I know a lot of people say, Wiley, this is messy and stuff like it is messy, but you need to know, because it may be another woman in Atlanta thinking Vaughn this two-fisted thoroughbred man. And if you don't know what two-fisted thoroughbred man is, it's a straight man. You may have another woman out there in Atlanta, somewhere in DeKalb County, thinking this man is so straight, and this man allegedly likes men. Allegedly. Okay? And that's why he told me, he said, you would do real good. And then it was something, and then my source was like, do you remember That's So Bold DM Vaughn about you, Wiley? I was like, how is that? How did they have that conversation? Because That's So Bold that owned that account, him and Vaughn was going back and forth in the DMs. That's So Bold actually liked Vaughn. And so when me and Vaughn was beefing, That's So Bold sent him a DM where I sent That's So Bold a DM maybe a year ago. Maybe it was like a couple of months ago. And I was like, well, how did he get the information of That's So Bold? Because my source said him and That's So Bold been talking because That's So Bold want a personal trainer. That's the new thing. Personal trainer. I want to get my abs done. Okay? That's the new thing now. Now you got a new, you got a new thing now. I'm a personal trainer. I'm over here at such and such house to work on his abs. Yeah, you working on his abs, all right. And you working on them abs, all right. So that's like a new thing that's going on now. So women, be careful when you get these men as personal trainers and all their clients get. That's something weird right there, right? Talk back to me in the chat. All your clients got on acrylic nails and they gay clients. They working on the abs. Yeah. Yeah. And see, that is where Latoya got at. She got into some mess because of that, because he was so public with Jeffree Star. Now, Jeffree Star could have gotten as many trainers in Jeffree Star city. He chose this black, attractive man from Atlanta to fly him to LA to do some working out. You know that's some suspicious activities right there, because it's plenty trainers in LA. And you just so happen you're such a great trainer and such on a map that I'm just gonna fly you for the different state to work on the abs. You ain't seen no videos of them working on no abs. Nothing. He taking pictures in front of the cars and stuff like that. And then you have men that will sleep with a man for money, and they say they consider to be straight. Now, that's a whole nother conversation we have a whole nother day. It is some men out there that will sleep with men for money, and then they'll go back with you and sleep with you. And then that's why y'all be itching. Okay? Be itching and stuff. Be having infections and stuff. You got to be careful. Because they will go out there and they call it gay for pay. And then I'm just saying, it is some men like that do exist. And that's not too far-fetched when they stand in Atlanta. Because like I said, it's not too many straight men in Atlanta. I've said it, and I got a DM from somebody that said, why are you telling the truth? And women are just really, really telling the truth, coming in my DMs. And so we breaking this story to you because Von Ray, I just knew he had a bad spirit. And I was doing this because I like Chelsea. I really think Chelsea is a beautiful black woman. Me and her, I really like her and stuff like. And I don't like to see women get mistreated. If a woman want to kick you out, brother, just pack your bags and leave. You don't be trying to stay. And then my thing is with Vaughn, he should have just tried to do right. Don't try to get on no app allegedly. Don't try to smash other men allegedly. Do right by this woman that is with you. Do right by her. If she's paying your bills, cooking you food, doing all this good stuff for you, you should treat that woman with respect. I'm just saying. You should not treat that woman outside of treating her bad and giving her too much negative light if she's actually being a good person to you. I'm just giving my opinion. Now, all that I share is alleged. So for my members, I'm going to actually show you all the video of Vaughn packing up his stuff. Now, it's so sad with Chelsea because another reason why she got to get the restraining order, because Vaughn have videos of Chelsea butt naked. Okay. My source said, Wiley, he have so much videos of Chelsea butt naked, all just butt naked, just videos of her. And he have it in his phone. And so Chelsea is like, I think he's going to like leak it and just post it to people. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, well, if he do post it, send me a copy. I'm just saying, don't send me, don't send me a copy. Don't send me a copy. But he have these videos of Chelsea naked. And so it may come out and be leaked. So I'm gonna come back and break it down to y'all. And y'all reach out to Chelsea, reach out to your sister and stuff like that. But we got we got the source. And so that would be revenge porn because she don't give permission. So I'm not gonna leak it. So if it comes to my desk, I ain't gonna be able to leak it because that's a crime, because that would be revenge. All right, that's a crime and stuff like that. But you got to be careful because got the phone and record and stuff like that. And so that's what my source said. He said, Wiley, he got her in the nude. I said, what? And my source is a good source. Okay, come with some good, reliable information. So we're gonna see how this is going to play out. I didn't call Tasha today because she's really booked and busy with this suit. So Tasha will be getting a phone call from me. I didn't get a chance to call Chelsea because, again, this lawsuit, they're really busy over there with Hebe Studios. But best believe I will be asking them some questions. I am a reporter and stuff, so I will be asking them some questions and stuff like that. I didn't get a chance to talk to Vaughn. I talked to the baby mom and stuff like that, and I may ask them a couple of questions. I may even book a flight to Atlanta and just do some digging down there in Atlanta, may do some digging and stuff like that. But I may even ask him a couple of questions. Okay. I didn't ask him, but I will. I do owe him that. I reach in his DM and ask him a couple of questions and stuff like that. I heard that he did come in our chat when I was in Chicago. And I didn't send him a link at all. And I should have sent him a link, but we will definitely keep you all updated on that. And so, Storm addresses this. Vi haven't addressed this yet, and we're gonna keep y'all updated on this. We definitely going going to keep you all updated on this. Now, we're gonna go to Unwind with Tasha K is at her 1 million subscribers. I want to give you my reason of why she's at her 1 million subscribers and why Lovely T is not at her 1 million subscribers. And we want to break this down to you exclusively on the Wiley Show. Now, this is going to trigger a couple of people. Number one, Tasha K do not be in the hospital a lot of times. That's another thing with Lovely T. She have to get a surgery. She got back problems. She got leg problems. She got this problem. She got that problem. So she hardly ever can come on live. Another thing with Lovely T and Tasha K equipment and production has been A1. When I was watching Lovely T, she would be at her desk. She would have her teacup. She would be right then and there having a good time breaking down information, and then she downgraded, and now she's on with a little cheap webcam, and she's on StreamYard. And with Tasha K is with 4K cameras, lights, a team of people. Her editing is on point. Her quality is on point. And, Lovely T quality is not on point. Another thing why Tasha K is at 1 million is because she don't block people. She allow people to say what they got to say. Lovely T, well, like I said, will take your cash apps, your super chats, and she will block you. All right. She's very emotional when it comes to people coming at her. She can't handle it at all. You will be blocked over there with Lovely T. And she had maybe blocked about 200,000 people. And so when you're blocking the many people, you're blocking a future viewer. You should let your viewers speak freely. And that is the one reason why Tasha K is so successful. She don't block people. She allowed the people not to be blocked. And so when they comment and say something, that just make the comments go up, and that drives her in the algorithm. Another good thing that Tasha K does, and she does it well, she have a good relationship with up-and-coming bloggers. I don't like up-and-coming bloggers. I don't like to say small content creator. Up-and-coming content creators. I don't like saying smaller content creators. I don't like that word. I like to say up-and-coming content creators. So she have a good relationship with the up-and-coming content creators. And so with that entail, they're going to promote her on a regular because she have a good relationship with up and coming content creators. Even she have a good relationship with people that she was beefing with. She was beefing with Malago Grounds. Malago Grounds forgive her now because she don't want to be no content with the whole thing with Tory Lanez. So now even My Radio is cool with Tasha K because My Radio they used to beef, but now she's cool with it because she don't want to be a part of no content. You know, she want to be on the gravy train. But another thing that Tasha K does well, she have people on her staff that's going to reach out for these stories. Even if Tasha K not watching this content, she have people on her staff that know all the information, and then they can give Tasha K the questions. All right? I'm just saying, give all the information and give the questions and stuff like that. Because when you go back to Ali, Wish LaToya Forever X, Tasha K didn't know nothing about that story. Let me drink a little bit. Tasha K didn't know nothing about that story. But her staff member, I believe Chelsea, knew about the entire story. So Tasha K was able to bring that to bring that to social media as though she had the content. Okay. All right. So that's another key of why Tasha K got to her million. Another reason, Tasha K, her stories, she always brings stories and she breaks stories. Whether it was the R. Kelly, that was a big boost for her career. Whether it was the Steve Harvey, that was a big boost for her career. Or whether it was another story that she broke with the Wendy Williams and the ex, the baby mama, the mistress got pregnant. She broke that story. She got connected with Nicki Minaj and got on Nicki Minaj podcast. That was another break on that story. So all of these breaks that she broke, these legendary stories, it helped her get to her million. And she got other bloggers, which we not gonna name, okay? Because I don't want people to get mad at me. I'm not gonna name them. I'm gonna do a video about him in the next video. But we got other bloggers that will do videos about her and they would get 300,000, 200,000 views, and that will help her in the algorithm. Then she broke the Derek Jackson story. She broke the Derek Jackson story so much that Derek Jackson told his wife, come on, get on live. She wasn't even ready to get on live. She put on her bonnet, came on live, looked real scary coming on the live, like she was scared of Derek Jackson, and she was holding his hand, and he had to address these allegations because he screwed a nurse from the hospital, or was she a CNA or a nurse? I don't know. But he screwed her in the parking lot at the hospital. All right? Screwed her in the parking lot in the hospital. And while he screwed her, she had to do, she told that story to Tasha. And so all these people came out and he got exposed because the information came on Unwind with Tasha K footage. It came on footage. Then there was another footage of him outside of one of the people's houses. It was outside from there. So she broke that story and literally kind of damaged Derek Jackson's career. He would go live on YouTube with like 5,000 people. 10,000 people, wasn't really doing a good amount of people on there because Tasha K pretty much destroyed him publicly. And she said, I feel so bad doing that video about Derek Jackson. Okay, but she said it. She may feel bad about it, but she sure put it out there. Now, it wasn't just that. She broke the story on Brother Polite. Make sure y'all like this video. Like this video right now. We need some more likes. I want y'all to bombard that. Yes, thank you so much to like the video. When you like the video, comment in the chat and say, I liked it. All right, but yeah, I like the video because I'm breaking some stuff down. I'm breaking some stuff down in this video. All right. Oh God. I'm breaking stuff down in this video. Like the video. All right. So yeah, so she broke all these these stories down, and then another big piece was the Cardi B. Cardi B was another big piece. That piece helped her get to her million. And then the story with the mistress on brother, let me see, Marriage Huntsville, that helped her get to her million. And then, of course, she interviewed Nene Leakes' boyfriend or boy toy. That helped her get to the million. So her formula was a good formula. She literally took risks. I had a conversation. I wish I could name people names, but people get offended when I name people names. But I had a conversation with someone, and they said Tasha K took risk. And a lot of bloggers do not like to take risk. When it comes to this social media stuff, a lot of bloggers do not like to take risk. And I'm just being 100% honest with you. They do not like to take risks when it comes to that. All right. So I'm going to open up the phone lines. I'm going to allow y'all to call in. All right, because I already know Brother Duval want to call in. All right. So give me a second. They said my lips is dry. Hold on, let me get my what did I do with my I'm looking for my, because my lips probably is dry. Hold on, y'all. Oh, dude, I gotta read her book. Give me a second. Oh. Give me a second. All righty. Okay, I'm opening up the phone lines. Make no sense. Okay. All right. So we about to get ready and go live. I done fell out the chair. Give me a second, you guys. I fell out the chair. Okay. All right. So give me a second. Woo, I done fell out the chair. All right. So we're gonna open up the phone lines and allow you all to call in. So yeah, so that's how she got to her million. All right. She got good relationships with the bloggers. And sometimes I'm not gonna say the L word, but they people would say, oh, she lies and stuff like that. And I think she's not a liar. When someone send you, just like people were sending me stuff, I have sources, right? Were sending me stuff about this story. Somebody might say, oh, Wiley lying, but I have the source. And a good person is not going to tell you the source information. So the source giving the information, and I run with the story. Now, whether it's a detail off or not, you're going to get the story. So that is how Tasha K operates. And so, and I'm good with a lot of people. So they send me a lot of stuff. And so I thank God that I have people that send me stuff when it comes to social media. Thank you so very much. So give me a second. I'm going to break that down. And we want to say thank you to Tasha K for reaching her million, and just, to have her number and to pick her brain with some stuff. It's amazing. Okay. Give me a second. I want to make sure I put it on there. Thank you. Give me a second. Okay. They said my lips was dry. I don't think my lips is dry. I just think this camera. Okay, it's better now. All right. Thank God for the best story. Be lying about. All right. Yes. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And we like Storm. I don't have nothing against Storm. It's just this story is just out and about here. This story, it just came out just in my DMs. All right. So we'll see how it's going to be about. And so I feel for Chelsea
Start your
because
show now. Press
let me
1
go back for
to
that for a
Your
second.
show is scheduled to start in
Let,
27 seconds.
let me go back to that Chelsea piece for a sec. I feel sorry for her because anytime you trying to put a man out and that man don't want to leave, that could be kind of sad. Chelsea is a woman, you know what I'm saying? And she's beautiful and she don't need that added stress because
Your show will
that's
go
a lot.
live in 5 seconds.
Give
4,
me a second.
3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Now, that's amazing. Now, they send this and for me to have this information, so I really do feel for Chelsea because she's an amazing person. And then we may even have Chelsea to work over here at the Wiley Show. We may have to have her because she's a good person. She does amazing, great things and stuff like that. So I'm glad that she's free from Vaughn. All right, I'm glad that she's free from him. And whenever she filed that paperwork, source. All right, we need the copy of that paperwork. All right. So when we get the copy of that restraining order, and that's sad because if he breaks that restraining order, and see the thing is, Chelsea do not want him to go to jail because he just got out of jail, and she don't want to put a black man in jail. You know what I'm saying? But if he keep, don't want to leave or the building and try to get like a place inside the building or try to stalk her or try to release some videos that he have of her, he would go down for that and he would get really locked back up because he's already on an ankle monitor and he have to report where he live at. So she even put her address on there that he lived with her. So that's, so he got to get it scared. If I were him, I wouldn't have tried to download apps. I wouldn't have tried to do nothing negative with nobody. I would literally show them with respect. Now, I got these phone lines open up so y'all could call in. I cannot believe that. Look at this. Okay. I done broke the chair. Man, I need to lose some weight. That chair broke. Look, I mean that chair, the legs of the chair, it broke. The chair is broke. I broke one of them. This is these Walmart chairs I broke. It is broke. All right, anyhow. All right, I do want to read this poem before I start the phone calls. Okay, give me a second. And this is Tasha Miller, Mentor. I hope I'm saying your last name right, Tasha. I'm gonna put this book. I'm gonna put the link in the community wall, but it's called Brother to the Night. And so I'm gonna read one of these poems right now. Okay. The sun and the moon, so high on this love, living on cloud above. He's the moon and I'm the sun, and our love compares to no other one. As I smile, the sun shine bright, cause Mr. Moon loved me with all his might. A disagreement arises, and Mr. Moon hides behind our cloud. As we argue, the thunder erupts as he becomes loud. He comes the tears, which brings the rain. The stars hide as they see my pain. As the rain fades, Mr. Moon begins to shine. To my surprise, begging to once again be mine. Day appears as he wipes my tears. No more rain as he brings me near. The sun once again shines bright as our love reunites. Yes! Come on with that. All right. And make sure y'all go and get this book. It's called Brother to the Night. Make sure y'all go get the book right now. I'm gonna drop that in the on the community wall. Make sure y'all go get it right here. And she is a member. Thank you so much, Tasha, for sending me a copy of your book, and I love it. So thank you all so very much. Poetry is definitely great. All right. Okay. Oh, did my source send me something? Okay. Oh, that's the baby mama. All right. And I told the baby mama, listen, I get what your kid need. You know what I'm saying? What you know, man. I told her because the baby mama is actually good looking. So we may even start flirting. With the baby mama. Cause she good looking. If he ain't gonna do a good job, I'll be with you. Cause she good looking though. All right, I'm being professional right now. I'm being professional because I'm a professional blogger. All right, but okay, let's go to the phone lines. All right. All right, let's go to the phone lines. 1528, call you on the air.
I ain't never saw you with no white one.
What? 1528, 1528. You're live on the air. All right. You got to be ready. 9080, call you on the air.
Hello, yes, this is Alexis. I'm just calling in because I've been seeing what's been going on for like the last few days and stuff, and it really irritated me how she was just talking, like she was just sitting there while Vaughn was just making up lies on you, just screaming at the top of his lungs and stuff. And Chelsea acts like, she has a degree, she has money and stuff like that. So I'm like, why would you sleep with this guy if Tasha K interviewed him and you're like, you're a part of her staff? It just looks unprofessional. I'm like, what is going on?
I think
It's
a lot.
really annoying.
I think a lot of times. Have you ever been a young woman once upon a time? She probably.
I am young.
Oh, okay. You're young.
I'm like,
Are you?
yeah.
She's in her 20s, so you make a mistake. You think, oh, I'm gonna give him a chance. He's a good guy, and she,
Yeah, I think you're nice because what they were saying about you, I saw on Storm's live and his live. Like, I think you're nice because you're really forgiving because she was just sitting there laughing, and then they were just being all messy and just
yeah,
now
right.
look how
That was
Karma
being all
just came
messy.
in.
I am a very nice guy. You know what I'm saying? And they never met me. Storm never met me. I never lived with Storm Monroe. Vaughn did. He ate his food, slept in the same bed as Storm. So I never lived with him. So I don't know how they having conversations about poor little Wiley because I didn't live with her. I didn't sleep in. I don't know how Storm Monroe bed feel. I never had pillow talk with Storm Monroe. Can Von Ray say the same thing?
I think it's really weird. Like how, like it was weird because I'm like, why would like Tasha like invite him around her family and then like all this stuff, and then you knew her longer, but I know she invited you too, but you just said no. But I'm just like, it's weird. Like he just came out. He just came out. Chelsea didn't even barely know him, and she just like gave everything up on like the internet. It looks embarrassing for her. Like I kind of feel a little bad, but then I feel like it's karma the way they were speaking to you, and she be just acting like she knows everything. So I'm like, it's kind of karma.
And a lot of times you got to be careful talking about certain people. That same person that you talk about is going to be the one to break this story open, and take her side in that. And that's you got to be very careful with that, because I didn't take it personal, because a lot of times people say a lot of things about Brother Wiley on the internet. It's because I'm a celebrity. People gonna say what they're going to say about Brother Wiley. But most of these people that said stuff about me, I even brought a brother on my platform. He was on Chase LA. I don't know if you remember. Brought this brother on here. He did an interview, and he went right back to doing the old filthy lies about me. He got on the phone, got on the phone, apologized to me privately, and then went back and did all that stuff, all that filthy stuff, because jealousy, because I'm cool with his friend Armand. That jealous spirit came out, and I didn't do nothing to the brother. I treated the brother with love, with respect. And he went on and just did up some 50 lies and stuff like that. And he just woke my attention. But go ahead.
I don't understand why Storm blocked you. Like, you guys were all good and everything. I don't get why he like blocked you from Instagram or anything like that.
I've been blocked for a long time. I don't know. I know I may know something, and I'm not gonna say it, but I was blocked for a long time. I never said anything because you can block me. That's fine. Some of my moderators are blocked from some of these people channels. Not gonna say no names, but I had a moderator go on somebody else's channel or somebody else's Instagram, and they noticed they was blocked. We get blocked over here. I don't know. Okay, I do know some, but I'm just not gonna share that reason.
I feel like everything is like, I feel like people feel threatened by you because like I used to watch Storm, but like I don't know. I feel like it was like a while ago. Like I just couldn't watch no more because it's like the acting of it all. It just doesn't seem real. Like when I watch you, it's real. Like I feel like you could relate to us. Like we're talking to like our friend or something. Just listen to all the mess. But like with him, I just feel like it's just all an act. Like he always got a paper in his hand. He got to read from a list and all that. I'm like, I'm not really into that.
And I understand that. And for me, some people don't want you to be introduced to their audience. So a lot of times for myself, I don't be in people's chats because I'm blocked. Because if I go in a chat, they come like, hey Wiley, and they think that their subscribers are going to flood to my channel, and that's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay.
I'm like, why?
It's okay.
I don't know if he did before, but like the interviews you did with him, I don't know if he shared it on his like YouTube page or anything like that. But when you were always defending him and you were on his side, like even now you still said like, this is allegedly, you like, this is not coming from me, but
this is coming from a source. It ain't coming from me. Yeah. I just want to make that play. I do believe Storm got in the middle of Von Ray, and Storm is a private person. We don't see a lot of stuff about his personal life. But when he got with Von, he started opening up. And I think a lot of stuff he regret. And now that he's connected or assumed with, now people are more interested in his Storm personal life. Because at one point, we didn't know all this. It shocked me when I seen Von stand with Storm. That really surprised me because he don't really talk to, like, introduce people in his personal life like that. And as soon as Von went over there, he went live. He went live on Instagram. He went live and started showing the band place and all of that.
I think that's why Storm, like, he's like, for like their last two like light skin, like, you know, show. And I think Storm didn't go on the other one, but the last one he went on only for like 30 minutes. But the tension it was weird. Like Storm kind of looked like he didn't want to be there, kind of like with the last podcast they did, and like it just looked like it was all awkward between them. Like it just wasn't just some up there with like two other people, and I don't know, it just seems weird
because he having problems because Von Ray is having problems with Chelsea, and Storm is caught in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? And now Von has said, well, Storm told me this, and he's relaying information back just to be in the good graces with Tasha, and said, well, Storm told me this. Go ahead.
But do you feel like Storm kind of feels like in the middle because like maybe Von knows some secrets about him or knows something about him? That's why he don't want to cut it off so quick because
absolutely, of course he knows some secrets. He's seeing something. Yeah. Von saw something. They went to the club. They went to the sex club together. Two men. And Storm probably didn't want to share this, but he shared it, and I'm going to repeat it. They went to the club together, not a regular club, to the booty club, to the sex club together.
Hopefully, he doesn't have no pictures of Storm talking with like a trance, you know.
Probably don't. Or like, if he got videos of Chelsea and pictures of Chelsea, he probably got some videos of Storm. He probably do. He probably got some important love letters, important documents. Probably got the phone record. He probably got a whole bunch of stuff in there. And if he leak any of that, only person Storm got to blame is himself. He invited Von to stay with him, live with him. That'll be his fault. You know, that will be his fault. Now, the whole thing was Tasha K unfollowing Storm. It's because Tasha's on the side of Chelsea, and she wants Storm on the Chelsea and Tasha side, and Storm still playing both sides with Von and Chelsea and Tasha. He's playing both sides.
This is kind of crazy because wasn't they just speaking about you playing both sides and Tasha talking about you playing both sides? I'm like,
right. They were saying Wiley playing both sides. No, I'm not. I'm just sitting here.
And then he was saying, remember when he said to you, oh, but don't you understand, Wiley? Because if this is your person, I'm like, well, it's the same thing going around.
Now they're saying, you remember that?
Put you there.
That's what Storm was saying. But Wiley, do you understand where you had to come from? And now look at the situation. Now Storm is caught up in it, and allegedly they saying Storm is playing both sides. But he was coming at Brother Wiley. Wiley, do you understand? You're right. You are so right. And this just happened a couple of weeks ago.
I'll be watching everything. I'm like, I remember because I unsubscribed to Storm for that because I'm like, how many times Wiley be defending you and you gonna sit up there and like do all that? I unsubscribed from him, but I feel like Tasha K really do care about you because when Von was like being disrespectful, Chelsea was right there not saying nothing, and Storm was right there everyone wasn't saying nothing until Tasha K said something. I don't know if Conscious said something first, but they should have muted that mic when he was speaking all those lies about you.
Yeah, and he's mad because I exposed the spirit. Now, I could bring his baby mama on camera and interview her. Actually, I could fly down there and buy his kids some presents and some gifts and everything like that, but I'll be wrong.
No,
But I'm talking to the baby mama. I can easily sit down with the baby mama.
You should interview her.
Right. I would love to
Just
interview.
don't tell nobody. Just like, just don't tell us. Just do the interview.
Right.
Do it quiet. Just put it out.
Right.
Don't do it live. Don't do it live. You should just pre-record it and just put it out there.
Right. And so this story to me is very, very something. But listen, you guys, so all the members and the Patreon, when we get done with this, I'm going to actually show y'all the video of him packing up his stuff from Chelsea apartment. So we're going to show you that. But thank you so much, sister, for calling in.
Thank you, Wiley.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm sitting here laughing. All right, we got some callers in here. All right, 1838, calling on air.
Hello, brothers. This is Duval in the building.
All right, go ahead, Duval.
Yeah, you sound like you ain't having to hear from me, but I apologize.
No, I said go ahead before you can talk. What? Go ahead, brother Duval.
No, I was saying I was trying to reach out to you on StreamYard because I don't know if you can hear me good on this.
I know I can hear you great.
I can hear
you.
Okay. Well, first things first, I'm not gonna take long because I don't want to take up your phone line. But I just want to say great job on describing the process of Tasha K getting to 1 million. And only thing I can add to that is the thing that Tasha does best. She always reinvent herself. She never stays stagnant and want to do the same thing. She always find ways to elevate where she feel like her ceiling is at that particular moment.
Mm-hmm. Always,
And,
yeah, you're right about that.
Oh,
like,
okay.
I'm listening to you. Go ahead.
Okay, and then as far as Chelsea and her situation, I feel bad for her because that's how a lot of times people be getting these women be getting these STDs, especially ones that they can't get rid of because these men play a double lifestyle and these women do not know and they be in the dark, and then all of a sudden, they trust they put their faith and trust in the wrong man under the wrong circumstances because they allow their emotions to take over their better judgment, and that's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope, from that standpoint, she's not scarred because of it.
I hear you. And I feel when you say reinvent, she have always reinvent herself. I remember when they said, oh, she don't let the guests talk, or she be interrogating the guests. And now she's more calm in her interviews. And we're speaking about Tasha. When she interviews, she's very calm. She don't lash out on the guests, because I think she learned that lesson from the whole thing with Jaguar Wright. Because if you remember, she was really hard on Jaguar Wright and people unsubscribed. She lost a lot of subscribers from that moment. And then once she learned from that and she rebuilt from it, and then once she exposed Jaguar Wright, then the public was back on Tasha K's side. And so now when she interviews people, I don't see her being really hard on them in the interview. She let them talk.
And that's true. So like I said, at the end of the day, it's fortunate that she allowed herself to grow instead of stay stagnant. I think that's what happened with Love Latif. She just felt like she could do the same thing and put the basic minimum effort into her situation and expect herself to grow to that million. That's not the case. But, at the end of the day, say everybody growing their own way. Everybody learning their own way. And so, but like I said again, I'm too excited about the situation with Chelsea. I just hope that everything gets sorted out. Like I said, because at the end of the day, a woman be so trusted of a man because they want to believe in somebody. They want to believe in that a man would do right by them and tell them things that would keep them up front and humble. But, sometimes these men be having agendas and they think about their own sense of survival. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel I feel you, Storm, in the chat. He said there's a stranger in my house. And I want to say this because I think Storm is here in the chat. Chuck a figure out here. There's no way he would say who you are. You got to be someone else. Okay. All right. I don't know if that's the real Storm. So give me a question. I don't know if that's the real Storm of that. But I want to ask you this. Do you think when it came to Derek Jackson, that Derek Jackson should respond to Tasha? Because if you can remember, I think that Derek Jackson's career would get a boost if he would do an interview with Tasha.
Yeah, like a redemption story. I think it'll be full circle. I mean, but he has to be genuine though, and he has to allow himself to be humble and allow himself to, you know what I'm saying.
If I was there, and I
to
told
give
Derek
the best question
Jackson
there.
as exclusively here on the show, I never shared it, but I left him a message, and he's seen the message, meaning he's seen. I said, you need to either come on my platform, man to man, or go to Tasha to rebuild, to give your brand a boost. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do an interview and you call Tasha K and say, hey, Tasha, I made some mistakes, or you sit there and you cry or something, women will come back to him. And Tasha got a lot of women that view her product, and I do believe that was kind of scary of Derek not going on Tasha K platform. That was real scary of him, because I'm like, if anything, I'm going to confront the woman that tried to destroy my bag.
I mean, that's true. Think about this from a sports standpoint, like Michael Vick, when he went to prison for dogfight, he was at the top of his NFL career. When he got out of prison, he did an interview and he went on a redemption tour, and now he's a sports talker analyst, and he's beloved by people because, you know what I'm saying, he's a redemption story. Women especially love redemption story. They love to see somebody that failed and got themselves back up and rise up back to the top again.
I agree. I 100% agree, because when I saw that brother, when I saw Derek went live and it wasn't the many live viewers, I said, oh my gosh, he's really is canceled. Now, it's going to take a while for him to rebuild, but that was very damaging of Tasha K posting that this man is a cheater and posted it on her platform. And I think from that moment, a lot of celebrities like, let me get on Tasha K good side, because I don't want to be on Tasha K bad side. And she even exposed the thing about Brother Polite. When nobody talking about Brother Polite being arrested for what he was arrested of, which it was a charge that dealing with a minor and all of that, trying to keep it clean here. Nobody was reporting on it. Soon as she went live, everybody in the conscious community was talking about it, but they got it from Tasha K. So that's another skill that Tasha K is reporting on stuff before we talk about it. You know, most YouTubers, including myself and including others, we report on something, it have to already happen. And A, B, C, and D happen. But with Tasha, she's reporting on stuff before TMZ reporting on it, and she's bringing it to the forefront.
Yeah, that's true. You gotta understand that, especially that Derek Jackson story. That Derek Jackson story went on ABC News and everything. It went on Wendy Williams and everything. So,
everybody, but
yeah,
Tasha broke it first, and everybody went on, and that helps. Like even with this story, with the whole Vine storm, whether it's true or not, I'm breaking something that ain't nobody else talking about. And it feels good when I watch somebody live and they got like 20 or 30,000 views. I think 20-some thousand views on it. And they were reporting on something that we talked about first. And she was like, shout out to the Wiley Show for showing a receipt, because nobody was showing the receipt about Chelsea saying that a man suppressing their feelings. Hold on. Let me see if I can put it right there. And then that put Storm, and me personally, that put Storm in a bad place, because you got Chelsea that made a statement like this. And give me a second. Let me take the call number down. And when she made that statement, that put Storm in the middle. And now people are like, okay, Storm, are you and Vaughn screwing? Because Chelsea threw out a nugget. She deleted it, but my producers, we caught it, and here we go. This is what she wrote. And she said, men start problems in good women's lives just because they're fighting the urge to be with a man. Who's she talking about? Allegedly, she got to be talking about Vaughn. So, so right then and there, that kind of confirmed the story that we were doing. Nobody talked about it because a lot of people, they're probably lazy, or they don't want to screenshot it, or they don't want to take that first step. We took that first step, and I'm like, who are you talking? And so that put Storm in mess, even though Storm may not have nothing to do with it. But when you move in a person like Vaughn in its old place, you move Vaughn right in, you're now in the mess. Even though you don't want to be in a mess, if that makes sense.
Oh, that makes sense. Perfect sense. But I think the problem is, when you say breaking stories, I think the reason why a lot of people don't do it because they can't take the criticism of being wrong, and you know what I'm saying, or they can't take the criticism of breaking a popular story.
All
and
right.
I think that's what made Tasha K great because she allowed herself to take that criticism. You know, she know the reward is to get the story out and matter of fact validate her hard work.
All right. All right. Well, we thank you, Brother Duval, for calling in. Thank you.
Have a good day. I appreciate you.
All right, you too. Thank you. Okay, hold on, y'all. Y'all are saying Storm need to call in. Storm can call in. We got another. Okay, we got Anonymous. Anonymous, you live on air. Anonymous, you live on
Hey,
air.
Wiley, thanks for coming on.
Oh yeah, go
Hey,
ahead.
can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Hey, I just want to say thank you for coming on. You and somebody else came on the same time, and of course, I had to be on your show. But nevertheless, nevertheless, I want to say Storm came out yesterday because it's something there. Because if it was nothing there, you wouldn't have came out yesterday on your platform to address this alleged story.
Mm.
So you have a source, and I also have a source.
Okay.
And I'm not going to give the full name of this dungeon because they're not paying me for promo. But Storm, question. I want to know, did you park in the back of the venue or across the street from the venue? And I want to know, how was Tokyo? Because someone said, allegedly, this is not 100% confirmed as of yet, that you went to Tokyo on trans night and they seen you. Even with the mask on, they seen you and they knew it was you. I don't know if they have photos, videos, but this is all alleged. So I would prefer him to come out now as opposed to someone dropping and spilling the beans about you. Because he did give a story saying that he had something and the girl said the trans girl said it was little and her wig fell off. He said this.
Oh my God.
Like, why would you come out and say that? So I believe when he was saying this experience that he had, I believe he was trying to come out a little as opposed to someone airing his personal business out.
So if it was a
someone
trans,
come out
what
with
if it was with a trans man? Because a trans man still got the yoni. So could that be a case? I think many people make an assumption it was a trans woman. It could have been a trans man. My roommate, by the way, my former roommate, by the way, it smashed a trans man. They even probably got the trans man pregnant. I'm hearing allegedly. But could it have been with a trans man?
That's a possibility. That's
Yeah.
a possibility, but the illusion is the man. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
yeah. And so
Even though they still have the feminine part.
And so everybody with
bottom.
this, with this, I'm telling you, everybody is so interested in Storm Monroe's sex life. Everybody is interested because the reason why we're interested, and I'm gonna put me in it because I'm interested, is because we don't know that much about his personal life. You know what I mean? Or who he's smashing. We want to see it. So I just think that maybe all of this is a ploy to promote the OnlyFans. Maybe he's doing all of this to say, okay, you guys, you all really gonna see who I'm smashing on my OnlyFans. So pay the $19.95. Maybe all of this is to bring promo for the OnlyFans.
Don't get me wrong, I do pay the $19.95. Excuse me, at some point, but it has to be worth it. I'm not paying $19.95 for 30-second videos.
No, I want full-fledged. Me personally, I
it.
want full-fledged videos so it can make me, you know what? All right, I want the full-fledged video, not no 5-second clips. I want 30 minutes. I want a whole storyline. You on the balcony, you on the kitchen counter. You know, I want full-fledged video. I do not like when I pay money and it's 1 minute clips. Yeah, 1 minute clips. I'm not with that.
Talk to me dirty.
I love to talk to me dirty. So I think everybody on Storm Monroe's platform, they would subscribe because they're interested in knowing how big it is. Can he do it right? You know, if it's with a woman. and he would make more money if it was with a man. No shade. But I think people were gonna at first they're gonna subscribe because they're gonna be nosy they're gonna be nosy. So if he charged $19.95, I'm gonna pay it because I'm interested in to know what he's going to do. I'm interested. I think everybody is going to be interested. All right. Now, Icon had a source, and you said, did he park in the front or the back? So Icon, I am not Icon's source. So y'all are saying in the chat that Wiley.
No. You have your personal source, and I have my
right.
I'm from New York. This source lives in Atlanta. This source lives in Atlanta.
Okay.
And this source frequently attends the venue.
So this venue is a club that people get it in Atlanta. So you have to pay.
Yeah, it's a free club.
So
and I'm very upset at Storm if this is him, because how dare you beat me there?
Do you have to take off your clothes, or do you leave your clothes on?
I'm not into trans. No offense. Huh?
Do you have to take off your clothes, or do you leave your clothes on?
It varies.
It varies. Okay. Well, I never been. I would like to go because I'm nosy, because I didn't know they had that in Atlanta. So once that came out, I said, "Oh, I'm more interested of going." You know what I'm saying? I was shocked that Storm Monroe went, and because he don't tell people about his personal life like that. But I'm interested in going. I know Von said he went. I'm not shocked about Von Ray. I think he gets down with the get down. I think if you got the right amount of coin, he'll give it to you. It's just that simple.
Absolutely.
Give him a place to stay, make him a pot roast, make him some cornbread. I think for the right amount, he'll get down with the get down. That could be with men or with women. I just think if you got the coin, he's there. I
agree.
He's one of those types. I get that. I get that energy for him, whether it's with women or whether it's with men.
Yeah, but I'm on my way to work, but I'm gonna keep listening to bushes. But
all right,
clear it up before other people put it out, Storm. I mean, at the end of the day, I'll be a little upset at you because you try to play this persona that you're, if it is true, but at the end of the day, I'll get over it, probably a day or two.
Yes. I'm hearing it for you, and I think many people are interested in Storm because he tells these stories on his platform, and so many people are now asking more questions. I think that if Storm were ignore it and won't say nothing about it, I think people will move on. But because now he's addressing it more and more, and he haven't really been addressing it like that, but now he's doing more storylines. So,
came into the picture.
Because when Vine came, yeah. And then they doing a podcast with a man that was paid by Jeffree Star to work on his abs. Abs. Mm-hmm.
But someone in the chat mentioned when you talked about they working out together. I can't quote what I read, but something like, now being that you mentioned this, I bet you they're going to post videos of them working out together now just to throw it off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Almost. And I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be watching because Vine is something good to look at. I won't move him in. I'm not going to move that type of man in. No, but he's good to look at. You know what I'm saying? He got a nice body. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I'm going to watch and look of him working on Storm Monroe's legs and them doing a workout video on the treadmill together. Of course we gotta look. Of course. Of course. Me and you and everybody else is going to watch.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But Wally, I'm gonna let others call in, okay?
All right. Thank you, Icon. All right. Okay.
And hashtag 1 million for TK. 1 million.
Hashtag for 1 million. All right. Okay. All right. Let's go to the phone lines. This is great. This is entertainment, you guys. 4486, calling you on the air. 4486. Hello.
Oh yes. Hey, Wally.
Hi. Welcome.
Hi. Yeah. So look. So I'm gonna be real short. So I'm not gonna beat Chelsea down too bad. She's still young, and we always young and been there, and still trying to be young. But anyway, Chelsea has book smarts, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So sometimes in life, you also have to have book smarts as well as street smarts. Now, with that being said, sometimes people don't have both. So to me, with that situation with Chelsea, there's no way in the world that you wasn't seeing these interviews. You wasn't seeing the one with Jeffree Star. You didn't see how he was there. And I understand playing the gay for pay or whatever, but that should have rung some bells right there, let alone as to let me just stay back and, observe a little bit more longer. She shouldn't have went in it too fast. But meanwhile, Storm Monroe, I said that again, let me say it again. Storm Monroe already had his eyes on this man, okay? So I know that Storm Monroe has not, allegedly said that he goes that way. And I'm just going to say allegedly. But from all the observations that I've been looking at his Storm, I could say he goes that way. And then again, he could go, both ways. But however, if she lost Vaughn to Storm Monroe as a woman and as a beautiful woman, because she is beautiful, she should be feeling some kind of way. It is a sense of embarrassment, okay? So I'm going to say this last thing, and you may not like it, okay? I know that TK has not came out and spoke on it, but did Storm Monroe live with her once upon a time?
No. He never lived with her. Storm Monroe.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I don't know
No.
for a fact. I'm just listening to what they're saying of something. She said no, they never
Okay.
lived. They never lived together. I know he had spent the night at Tasha K house because he drank too much wine, but they never lived together, from my understanding, from what I know, from what they said publicly.
Okay. Because for what I've heard, I've heard that, but because here's the other thing: if that was true, if he stayed there for a week or 2 weeks, could it be a possibility that he slept with her husband? I'm just saying allegedly. I don't know. I'm not saying it's true. And I'm gonna leave on that note.
All right. Well, we thank you for calling in. She said she gonna leave on that note.
All right, Wally. And Wally, you keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
You do you, and don't let nobody stop you, because you the beast right now. Everybody's following your story right now.
Well, thank you so very much for calling in. Thank you so very much, sister.
No,
okay.
I'm calling from B-More. Have a good one.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay. We have another caller here. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Well, hello, Mr. Wiley. How are you today, lady?
I'm wonderful.
So we're going to have to get into some real things. I think Chelsea, because she's young, she might not have saw all the telltale signs. And a lot of young girls, they don't see it. I mean, she's too hyped sometimes. So like the lady said, you could be book smart and not street smart. So I do believe that. And I do believe Vaughn is bisexual. I truly believe that. Storm, this is my thing to you, my humble opinion, advice. Wiley is a Scorpio. Conscious TV is a Scorpio. Oh, they are so messy. And guess what? We are here for it. And they're gay. So you have to know how to maneuver what's going on in the streets. Right now they're calling you Thong Monroe. So I don't know what to do with that. Do I think you're gay? It's not up to me. That's your secret if you're not. But I heard you on Conscious TV the other day, and you were stating that you went to a white school and certain things happened, and gay guys, they do a lot of stuff like that. So I get it. But at the same time, when you're in this arena, you said that you're not gay. People should go with that. Maybe you're aligning yourself with people that are gay and bisexual. So they have this urge to see if you have that, if you possess that. And the longer you're around a lot of this company, that is what's going to be spewed out. Right now, it's not even about your content anymore. they want to know if you're gay, if you're doing this, if you're going to sex parties. So you just have to know, you know, your person. You have to know what you're dealing with out here. People are going to put that, label you on that, you know, and I feel bad if you're a straight man. And if you are a bisexual or gay, I still feel bad because people are so involved in your life, and it's sad that people are this miserable to even want to know about what you do in your bedroom, and that's kind of sad. You do still give me the little vibe of baby Ice Cube because you look just like Ice Cube. If there was a part that came up, you could play Ice Cube. But that was it, Wiley. Stop ragging them, and I know what you're doing, but I love you for it.
Listen,
Lord knows
I'm
you're
only
here
here
for it.
because this was right across my desk, and we're telling this story. And so that's what we're doing because it's driving conversation, and Storm Monroe is in the chat. It's none personal, just a story that was given to me. So
I know,
thank you.
But is it really that serious? Who's in his bed? And
No, it's not.
going?
It's not that serious at all, right? This is all
Because
entertainment.
to me,
This
it
is all
overshadows
entertainment. This is all
Yeah,
entertainment, honestly.
but it's always overshadowing his content now.
Well,
Like,
again,
this is
it's
a
because
thing
he
now.
addresses it as well. He addresses it as well. He talks about his love life, so people are interested in his love life. It is what it is.
But no one is asking Wiley who he's sleeping with.
They don't have to
I mean,
ask. They don't have
he-
to ask who I'm sleeping with. Some still do. I said I still like to sleep with women, and many people in the chat don't believe me, and that's fine. When I posted on my OnlyFans for $300 premium package, then you will believe it.
Well,
But
Wiley,
anywho,
I've
some
seen-
people don't believe it.
I've seen you. I've seen you go at a poster of a woman, so I know you are attracted by women.
Don't talk about the poster, my Brandy poster.
Yes, so I do know. I truly know.
Oh
that
no!
you do. Yes, Wiley. So I do know that part. Like, it will
All
be
right.
turned
Well, we
up
thank.
for a woman.
Well, we thank you, caller. Thank you so much for the love.
All right, thanks, and everyone in the chat. You guys have a great one.
All right,
Bye-bye.
thank you. Bye bye. Okay. Give me a second. We have more callers in here, so we're gonna make sure we get to everybody. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Wiley, I don't know what's up with that last caller, but listen, Storm is bi-curious, at least. He's bi-curious. You do not ask a transgender, T.S. Madison, what size is his penis, okay? Or her, however you want to use these pronouns. You do not ask a transgender what size their penis is. You do not sit on podcasts asking another man what size is his penis and y'all talking penis talk. You are not sitting in the club when you find out that it's transgender night and you decide to stay and hump, okay? Like, Storm is bi-curious. I mean, you just listen to all of his freaky talk and how he talk about sex and all these different things that he want to try, and he's down with experimenting. I mean, he's fluid. He's bi-curious at the least. And as far as Von Ray, I don't understand how Chelsea missed that. Like, Chelsea was just desperate. Let's just call it that. She was just desperate because Vaughn looks nice, you know what I'm saying? You know, maybe he's the best looking thing that she's ever got with. And she was desperate to hold on to that because Vaughn, when y'all was on Conscious TV, he kept asking Conscious, oh, when we gonna do a podcast? Oh, what's your Instagram? Oh, what's your Instagram? What's this? What's that? When we gonna do a podcast? This, that, and the other. And then what he said to you about if y'all was in jail, y'all would be having fun. I mean, red flags, red flags, red flags, red flags. Oh, red alert, red alert, red alert. It's just, I mean, it's just too many red flags. It's just, and he was talking about, he was in the inbox of somebody else that was gay inbox, and he want to do these different no, any straight man that have a whole bunch of gay male friends is bi-curious at the least, or they already bi, they download, they something, but red flag, flag on the play, flag on the play. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Is there anything else you want to say, sister? That was it?
No, I'm just saying, I don't understand how Chelsea missed the signs. It's right there. I mean, she had to have been delusional to miss those signs. Like I watched how he was acting on that show with Conscious, and it was just so many red flags with the things that he was saying. And he was so persistent about wanting to do a podcast with Conscious. He just kept asking him, "What's your Instagram? What's your inbox you? Let me do this. Let me do that." Like, and Conscious was like, he wasn't even. It didn't even seem like Conscious was as interested in doing a podcast with Vaughn as Vaughn was as eager to do a podcast with Conscious.
So thank you. Wow.
So,
Okay. And
yeah.
maybe I think that Vaughn do have. He's an opportunist. Some say clout chaser. I think that's the word that people use now. I think that he want to be this big entity on YouTube, and so he would use anybody to get there. And that's just a key of it. And I think he will.
Yeah, but then I guess that goes back to the gay for pay. Like, for instance, with Jeffree Star, when he was messing with that man that was dating a woman, you know, that had the baby mama issue. And allegedly this man is gay for pay. So if you gay for pay, you still gay. You bisexual, you whatever.
Yeah, and now
you ain't straight.
And now that guy that was dealing with Jeffree Star and the one that had the baby mom, he's now dating Milan Christopher. So he, you know, it is what.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, like, I mean, you buy at the bare minimum. You're bi. Period. It ain't no straight, but I'm no. You're bi. If you're interested in another man, you are bi at the bare minimum.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in, sister. All right. The number is 646-716-8447. All right. I think we have another caller here. All right. If you're calling in, that is the number. And so we're breaking this down. I do believe Vaughn should do better for his children. I know I talked to his baby mom. She's unhappy right now because he's not providing for his child. And so I do hope that he do provide for his child and he do good for his child because he should. You know, you can't be going around making money on Manscaped advertising and you only send your baby mama $60. What can she do with $60? You know what I'm saying? So I do believe his priorities are kind of twisted and messed up. And I do believe that when you're out here and about working and getting coins from YouTube and getting coins from Manscaped, you should provide for your child. Is that okay to say? I just want to say that, right? You should provide for your child. And that's just me being 100% real when it comes to it. I do not like when men don't want to provide for the children. So provide for your children. 2041, calling on air.
Hi, Wiley. How you doing?
All right.
Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you. Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. I would just like to say, no one asked me my opinion, but I'm going to state it anyway. If Storm says that he is not gay, then he is not gay. I think that people they get upset for nothing. It doesn't, even if he was, it doesn't mean he's going to sleep with you. And even if he's straight, doesn't mean he's going to sleep with you. You understand what I'm saying? It's irritating. I just find it very irritating. And I just want to make sure you heard me say that. Anyway, have a good day.
All right. Thank you so very much. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. All right. Give me a second. I'm just checking my email. All right. Who else is in here? All right. You're right. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hello, Wiley.
Hey.
Okay. What's up, Wiley? Listen, y'all, Wiley, you was on 10 today. Like, why is you dragging Storm like that?
No, I'm not dragging Storm. This is a story that a source gave to me. And so really dragging Vaughn, not really Storm. I'm not dragging Storm at all. I just feel that Storm is caught in this mess because he befriended Vaughn. And I believe Vaughn messy stuff, being a deadbeat father, only sent his baby mama $60, getting put out by Chelsea. We got the video to prove it. So I just think that Storm is caught up into this messy situation. I'm not really dragging Storm. I think he's just caught up in a messy situation here.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. How I feel. I don't think that, if Storm says he's straight, then, he's straight, but, the previous callers had me rolling when she said thong Monroe. Like that had me dying laughing. But if Storm says he's straight, then let him be straight. It's like I don't think people are like obsessed with his sex life. I just think a lot of people do have intuitions, and a lot of people don't like getting lied to, or a lot of people just don't want to be played in their face. But if he says he's straight, then child, I mean, good for him. But my thing is, Storm really is like, if he continues to let Vaughn be around him, Storm is really gonna lose the bat because Vaughn is in a position, just getting out of jail and all that. He's in a position where he is willing to do anything or anyone to get ahead. So I really think Storm should distance himself from Vaughn. And my thing is with a lot of y'all, like two women out there, y'all really need to just go with your first instinct, go with your gut with these men. If you think a man is gay, just go with that. There's nothing wrong with like going with your intuition. Like, because who is gonna look at Vaughn and think that's a fully straight man? Like nobody. Nobody at all. Plus, with the rumors, where there's smoke, there's fire, especially with Jeffree Star. Jeffree Star ain't having no black man in his house without getting, down by them. So my thing is for all these women.
Yeah, especially with Jeffree Star. You're exactly right about that. He ain't working on no ass. He working on something else.
Okay, so like for the women out there, go with your intuition, go with your gut, because I've been in positions where I've seen friends who try to use women as beer because their family are not like accepting of their lifestyle, whatever. And my thing is just, if you think that man is gay, just go with your guts or your intuition. Just don't, be like, oh, I don't want to offend or upset anybody or any community or whatever. But go with your intuition, your gut. Protect you, protect your health, protect your family, protect your sanity. Because believe me, never mind, I ain't gonna say that. But anyway, like I said, just, I felt a little bad for Storm in the chat because he making jokes and stuff, but I know like he feeling the type of way about what's going on right now.
All right. Well, thank you so very much for calling in. Okay. All right. Y'all is calling in today. I didn't expect. We got 500 people in the chat, so make sure y'all like the video. I'll be here. We got more content coming because it's another video that's going to trigger people. All right. Let's go. 8989, calling on air. 8989. Hello. 8989. All right. Call back 8989. You wasn't speaking. Anonymous, you live on air.
Oh, Wiley. Listen, I just thought about Neek. Storm and Vaughn, they both want beards. Vaughn wanted Chelsea to be his beard, and Storm wanted Neek to be his beard.
Really? Because Chelsea said that he was started promoting. It's a precedent for of that. I mean, these were Chelsea's words.
That's in my Neek voice. They want these women to be their beard.
That is what Chelsea put in her story. And my producers caught it. And she said, men start problems with good women lives just because they're fighting the urge to be with a man. And that's what Chelsea put in her story.
Exactly. Yup. And I mean, she hit on every single point with that message because it was definitely a message. But yeah, that's what they want. That's exactly what they want. And for the people that's talking about why is everybody so in tune with who Storm Day and he say he ain't gay. Well, Cardi B said she ain't had herpes for how long? So hello.
Oh, here we go.
Bye-bye.
Oh my God, bye-bye. OMG. Wow. Okay. Well, we thank y'all so very much for calling in. I will be back with another video because I can't put two entities in the same title. So of course I want y'all to come on back. We got another video that we're going to do. We're going to definitely do other topics as well. But this video was definitely amazing. So make sure y'all leave us a comment. We want to thank Storm. He came into the chat and he was in the chat today. So we want to thank him for coming through. And I also want to thank all of the callers that called in. All right. So we want to say special shout out for that. Also, I want to give a special shout out to the people that gave today. That was definitely amazing. Thank you so very much for that amazing thing for that. They said, Wiley, keep us updated with this mess. You kept me entertained. Almost definitely. Don't take it serious. Yeah, Storm Wiley, don't take it serious. This is just entertainment, you guys. It's definitely entertainment. So make sure you join our membership because we will show you the video clip of Chelsea kicking out Vaughn, him packing up his stuff. So we definitely will show you that. Facts, take your gut feeling and women intuition. Almost definitely. And women, y'all got intuition, understand that. And my thing is this, I'll always say, and I said this publicly, if a person leave a woman and if a woman put a restraining out on that man, I think before you date that man or give that man some yoni, you should first look into that reason why. You know what I'm saying? Look into that reason why he gave that man got a restraining order against him. So before you take it deeper into that, look into that man. So we're gonna do an after show on Station Head. So give me a second. I'm gonna put it in here because we gotta stay on the charts on Station Head. We hasn't really we think we did like one episode on Station Head, so we definitely ask you all to follow us on Station Head. For that, we're number 25 on Station Head. So we definitely gonna do that. We're gonna do an episode, okay, on Station Head. Give me a second. All right, give me a second here. Give me a second. Okay, hold on. All right, I'm gonna drop it in there. So we are live. Give me a second. I'm gonna drop it in there. So we are live on Station Head. And so on Station Head, you guys download the app. It is an app. Most of y'all are already on Station Head because y'all follow other bloggers on Station Head. So y'all follow other YouTubers that do shows on Station Head. So we are live on Station Head. If you have a problem, you could just DM me for it. I think everybody on here should know about it. And I posted it in a community wall and stuff like that. And I'm also going to post it on Twitter. So you just click on that link and we are live over there on Station Head. We're going to be live over there, and I'll definitely post it on Instagram. So if you have a problem, you can definitely follow it on Instagram as well. So we definitely going live over there on Station Head. So give me a second. I'm going to post that. All right. Give me a second. I'm going to post it actually on Instagram. So it's in our story. We are number 25 over there. It's going to be amazing over there on Station Head. All right. All right. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right. See y'all on Station Head. Thank y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Thank you so very much for going in the channel, showing us love. We got one more caller, and then we're going on Station Head. 5886. I'm sorry, 5686. 5686. You live on the air.
Hi, Wiley. This is the Queen Tulsa Show. How are you?
All right.
Awesome. So listen, I just wanted to chime in and just let you know that Chelsea and Vaughn were not together. She was just, they weren't anything. They weren't in a relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's let that go.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna let it go because you living with a person, whether you're in a relationship or not, if you're living with a person, that person have to kick you out. That is a problem right then and there. I'm not gonna let it go. When I spoke to his baby moms and I had a little tea with that and then see if we pack it up, regardless of what it is. So if she's kicking a person out, whether you're in a relationship or not, you got to leave that place. And so that's what I believe in that situation. And another part, I believe that Chelsea should have listened to the warning signs of other women. First of all, I'm not moving a man in with no ankle bracelet on. That's the first thing I'm not going to do.
Listen,
I'm
but
not going to
Wiley,
move a man with an
let's
ankle
be
bracelet
honest.
in my
We
house.
all love a piece of. We love a piece of fresh meat coming
It
out.
doesn't
Don't
matter.
act
It's
like you don't
plenty fresh meat out here without an ankle bracelet on. I mean, plenty. It's plenty fresh meat out here without a record. It's plenty fresh meat out here that ain't got no baby mama drama.
Well, Wiley, I understand your frustrations. And
No,
you're
I'm not
entitled to your
frustrated.
emotions.
I'm not frustrated at all because, I don't have a bone to pick in this fight, but I'm going to sit here and give some reason on this topic. It's plenty fresh meat out here that ain't got no baggage.
Yeah, but listen, Von is a good man. And I
I ain't
know that.
nowhere in the world that he's a good man if you ain't provided for your children. When the baby mama have texted me personally and said that he only sent me $60 for the child, and I have to beg and plead for him to provide for the children. You are not no good man when you're not a provider for your children. You are a deadbeat. A good man would provide for their children. A good man would be there for their children. A good man would definitely do that. A good man would not sit here and chase punani and not provide for their children. A good man would not do any of that thing. I'm just saying a good man. I'm speaking about a good man. I'm talking about a good man. He ain't a good man. He may be good in the bedroom with a peen, but as a man, absolutely not. He's not a good man.
Let's stick beside this man. I'm sticking beside him.
Well, you can stick beside him. I'm not going to stick beside him. Hello?
Wiley, did you just say that man don't spend, he only give that lady $50 for the kids?
$60, I think, with the baby mama told me $60.
Well, you can tell that last caller she can stand by her broke ass man. If he can't do for his kids, he don't need to be in no woman's life. That is why he's getting called out for being bisexual. And Tasha K, congratulations on 1 million. Tasha, watch out for Chelsea. Watch out for Chelsea. Something about her gives me vibes that she would be up in your man's face. Watch her. Watch her. All right, Wiley, that was it.
All right, thank you so very much. Okay, we going live on station here. Oh, we going live on station here, baby. Okay, I got my niece and nephews all in my face. I don't have that. Okay. Oh, give me a second. Okay. Hold on. I think we got somebody that want to call in. All right, we got somebody that want to call in. Hold on. We going to postpone the station here for a second. We got somebody that want to call in. I need y'all to like this video. Like the video. All right. We want to say thank you to those that did like. We want to say thank you to those that liked the video. But if you haven't, click on it. I know most of y'all watching on your big screen TV. So if you can just click on your phone and click that like button on your phone really quickly. All right. We have somebody that do want to call in. 7216, call you on air. Hello.
Wiley.
Who is this?
Look, all I'm gonna say is this. For Queen Tulsa, sweetheart, you just met that man last week, and if anybody's gonna sit up here and act like that's normal for a 30-year-old man to meet somebody online that he publicly embarrassed and publicly outed, to then miraculously be having phone conversations with you about me, is completely asinine. You could say what you want about this, that, and the third. I have not come out and said anything negative about anybody at all. I saw all the videos. I saw all the comments. I didn't like nothing. I didn't comment nothing. I didn't respond to anything. But what we're not going to do is we're not going to paint me out to be this type of person and try to exploit me sexually. I'm not what's her name from around the corner. I don't present myself like that. I might be a bitch. I might be immature. I might be stuck up, act like I'm bougie, all that. I might be dumb. I might be everything in the world under the sun. But one thing I am absolutely not about to do is sit here and go back and forth with somebody who knows nothing about me, let alone who I'm having sex with or whatever I'm doing or whatever the case may be. You have never seen me post anything on my Instagram or any of my social media regarding anybody. So don't sit up here and act like you had one phone call and you just know all the tea, because I'm gonna let you know right now, Queen Tulsa, I could pour that pot out for you with the amount of disrespect that I know that certain people that you believe is your friends talk about you behind your back. Please, I'm trying to be silent. I'm trying to do the radio silence thing. I'm trying to let everything just blow over so nobody has to say anything that we regret. But I'm not going to tolerate people coming on here and just talking about me in an explicit way. And Wiley, we still have our issues. We might have issues next week. I don't know. Shit, we both crazy. But Wiley, for a fact that when it comes to the way I carry myself privately or online, I don't put myself out sexually explicit. So I do not appreciate somebody like Queen Tulsa going live and calling into all these little YouTubes trying to defame my character. You could say I make bad decisions. You could say I'm immature. You could say all that in the third. But don't sit up here and take something that this man supposedly told you and then try to drag it all over YouTube. Because I promise you, I'm not the one, I'm not the two, and I'm not the three. I'm not the person you want to do it with. So that's all I'm going to say. Like I said, I have not said anything negative about anybody regarding any situation. I have not accused anybody of anything. I have not attacked or whatever the case may be at all. And so that's the only reason I wanted to call in, because homegirl, the hormones was getting to her head and she was getting real lightheaded and just getting ready to say anything. So before it even gets to that point and you really go toe to toe with me, I'ma just let you know, nip that in the bud, because it ain't what you want. So Wiley.
Yes.
Wiley, oh my God, it's just always you, Wiley. I don't know how you get to be so blessed. I don't know how you get to be so blessed, Wiley, that it is always just fucking you.
So you're single right now?
Wiley, don't play with me. And I told you I had one thing to say.
Okay.
I'm already gonna get in trouble for calling in and even addressing anything. Because, like I said, this whole entire couple of days, I have not said anything to anybody about anything. And so we're gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
Wiley.
Yes.
Enjoy your day.
I will.
And you guys, y'all stay blessed.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much. Oh my God, that was Chelsea coming in, giving an exclusive here in the chat. OMG, right here on the Wiley Show. This is really amazing. She was bringing some things about Queen Tulsa, and so yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, we got two more callers, and then we're gonna go on stage here. 1137.
Hey, Wiley, it's Rhonda. How you doing?
Doing all right.
Oh, Wiley, you are like on fire today. Oh my God. And I got lucky to be, this is Rhonda with Rhonda Loves Life.
Yes, ma'am, Rhonda. Go ahead.
I got lucky to come right after Chelsea. I want to say something, and it's been on my mind. But listen, first of all, congrats. You're on fire. I'm sitting here working because I have own my own business. So I'm working, and you are entertaining me, brother.
Thank you.
Oh, you are entertaining me. Okay, here's the deal. Okay, Chelsea's beautiful girl. Vaughn, I don't know much about Vaughn. Storm, I love me some Storm. I don't care what Storm does in the bedroom. And Wiley, you know I love you. Miss Tasha K, I love Tasha. But here's what I don't understand. Tasha is very wealthy now, and she's running a thriving business, right? So when you think of employees, Chelsea is one of her employees. Should your employees be dating any of the talent? Period. How come no one's brought that up?
No, that's a good point. I think people brought it up, and I think Tasha was like, "Listen, do you? You know what I'm saying? You have a right." Because I don't think that it's a policy that Kibi Studio have to say, "Hey, you can't date a guest." I don't think they have that policy for that. And I will ask Tasha. I say, "Do you have a policy to say employees can't date a guest that you interview?" She may don't have that policy. Maybe after this, maybe she will implement a policy. But I don't know if she has that policy yet.
I think that might be a good idea because, I think that might be a good idea because I know in the arena of celebrity gossip, all news is good news, and like Chelsea and Von and this Storm triangle or whatever it is, it's hot topics. But I think from a business perspective, Tasha, I'm not sure. I'm certainly not going to run her business. I mean, because she's doing very well herself. But as a policy, I'm not sure if it's a good idea to have your employees dating guests and talent, because when it blows up, look what happens, right? So I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Let me know what you think. That's all I got to say.
All right.
And
No, thank you.
again,
No, thank you so very much for calling. Thank you. All right, you guys, we're going to continue this on Station Head. We got more topics that we're going to be talking about on this. So if you didn't get a chance to call in, we will open up Station and allow you all to call in. So we're going to be addressing some other stuff that we didn't get a chance to really address in Chicago. And now that I'm back here in Dallas, we can address it. So we're going to be going live on Station Head. We're going to have that conversation over there. So if you're not on Station Head, make sure you download the app. Download the app, and you can definitely go in on Station Head if you download the app, and you can definitely be there on Station Head. Just download the app, and that's how you get on the Station Head. Just download the app. You can definitely download the Station Head, okay? That's exactly what you can do over there. Download the app, and you can definitely get in on the Station Head, okay? Download the app, and you can definitely be live on Station Head. If this is your first time watching, thank you. We're breaking this stuff down. My source came through for it. And Chelsea's let it be known, hey, you're single. And so now Von is going around trying to date other bloggers because he need a place to stay. And of course, he will get a place to stay. He'll sleep with anybody if they got a place to stay. Okay, but I'm not bringing in nobody with an ankle bracelet on. Y'all keep his baby mama in prayer because, he ain't doing enough for the baby mama. I only sends her $60 and stuff like that. She definitely will be in my prayer. So we're going down on Station Head. We definitely going to have that conversation on Station Head. Make sure y'all follow us on there. I want to give a special shout out for those that gave to us this morning. So thank you so very much for that. And our email address, if you want to email us, if you want to be a sponsor on our show, email us at wileyshow@gmail.com. You definitely do that. Follow me on Twitter at Wiley Show, WILEYSHOW. Instagram, Wiley Show, WILEYSHOW. All right. I will see y'all live over there on Station Head. Special shout out to my moderators. Love each and every one of you. Special shout out to my members. Love each and every one of y'all. Y'all have definitely showed a great y'all definitely help us, and thank you to the supporters of our show for showing us love. All right, peace, everybody. Okay.